Tiger basketball is on the air. Tonight from Prouty Gym, it's the Princeton Tigers taking on the visiting Kewanee Boilermakers. We want to thank our sponsors of Tiger Central Live, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, Ivy Net, Princeton Ready Creek, Micklig Energy, Bex, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to extend a big thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation. Thanks so much for tuning in. We want to welcome in fans of both Kewanee and Princeton, as well as fans all over Northern Illinois and beyond. I'm Norm Vandermoon, joined by Joe Bates. Our crew tonight, our producer-director is Vinny Boyd. And on the cameras, we have Alex Perry, Giovanna Wire, Carly Schultz, Isla Bear. And tonight marks the end of a great streak. Joe DiMaggio's hitting streak came to an end. Nolan Brongle, after about 2.5 years, he had to work tonight. So, but we sure appreciate the work that Nolan does, and we'll be glad to have him back. We're joined now by Tiger freshman coach Eric Tinley. Eric, kind of an unusual situation tonight. You would think you'd be playing Kewanee, but you wound up playing Ottawa.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kewanee, amongst other teams, they just don't have the numbers. And it's kind of a trend that you're seeing in basketball in the Midwest that even bigger schools don't have 3 levels of basketball. We're very fortunate here at Princeton to have 3 levels to build our program.
Yeah, for sure. And I know, we had you on recently, but just how are things going with the season?
I think they're going pretty well. Last week we played Hall, and we played really well. We've been very fortunate also to play up over half our games in Prouty, where whether it's before the JV game or in this unusual time or before the varsity game with Kewanee. And, you try to get the nerves out. And this time with Ottawa being bigger, more physical, we got in some turnover trouble off their press right away. Eventually, we figured that out. But second half, we had shots that didn't fall, layups that didn't go in. But we're learning and what we need to do for the rest of the season.
Well, it's about development, isn't it, and opportunity. And, through the years, your record, it would be a lot better if, for instance, Ava Munson's on the varsity in the past. I can remember Keeley and Cam being up and Peyton Brandt. But still, opportunity for these girls, and I'm sure you enjoy coaching them.
Exactly, Norm. One of the reasons I like coaching freshmen is, number one, you give them opportunities. 2, I think there's more growth for learning. And 3, that you come to practice every day, and regardless of what happens in games, we're going to practice and make ourselves better.
How much more of a season for the freshmen?
I think, we got 5. We got 6 games in. We're 2-4, so we're halfway, believe it or not. So
okay.
The rest of January, then I think the first week of February, and that's it.
All right. Well, Eric, I'm sorry it's a short interview tonight. We were late getting the message to you to come up, but thanks so much for coming up.
No problem, Norm. Thank you, Joe. Yep.
All right, Joe, I know you've got some pregame notes to share, so go right ahead.
All right. Thank you, Norm. Well, the Princeton Tigers come into tonight's contest with a win-loss record of 14-0, and they're 3-0 in the conference. Coached by Tiffany Gonaghan, and over the last 5 games, they have defeated Joliet Catholic 53-48, Ottawa 54-25, Metamora 57-44, and that was a championship game of the Ottawa Christmas tournament. They also defeated Hall 41-39 and defeated Erie Prophetstown 45-43. In that game, Peyton Brandt scored, forget my handwriting.
That's okay. Peyton Brandt with 13. And Keeley Davis, 10 points, but maybe just as importantly, 10 steals.
Yes, thank you. as far as the schedule coming up for the Tigers, they will be tomorrow night at Orion. Orion is 9-9. Thursday at Newman.
By the way, Joe, I just want to, that'll be a 6 o'clock start. Just to what Coach Tinley was talking about, Orion's low on numbers.
Okay.
So the varsity game will be first. And the same thing, the next game with Newman.
Okay, all right. So the following, on Thursday at Newman, as Norm said, Newman is 14-4, and that's a 6 o'clock start. And then Saturday at Rock Island Alleman, a 1 p.m. start, or a 1:30 p.m. start. Alleman Pioneers are 7-12. And then Tuesday, they'll be at Ottawa, and that'll be a doubleheader, girls and boys game, and that'll be on Tiger Central Live. And following that, the Tigers will be at Kewanee at 6, and then Newman on Saturday the 24th. So we look forward to those games. Kewanee comes in 11-7 record, conference record of 3-1, and they're coached by Dave Wallace. In their last 5 games, they have been defeated by Wethersfield 53-46. They lost to Erie Prophetstown 49-29. They defeated Rock Falls, and I understand this was a Rock Falls JV team. They defeated that team 54-9, and they were defeated by Newman 55-36, and the Boilermakers defeated Mendota 57-35. Some results from the Princeton Invitational Wrestling Tournament took place over the weekend in Prouty Gymnasium, and it was the 62nd annual pit. And in that tournament, Casey Etheridge of Princeton scored second place finish at 165 pounds. Augusta Swanson was first at 113 pounds, and the team was 14th overall. And in that tournament, there was 30 teams or 30 schools represented. And if you were near Princeton High School over the weekend, there was a lot of folks here. I'm inside and out.
You can give a few scores, Joe. You probably won't get through all of them, and then we'll turn it over to Mike Verana.
Okay, I'll just get started here. Over the weekend, the Hall boys defeated the Princeton boys 57-51. Plano defeated Princeton 57-47. Hall over Serena 59-42. Mendota over LaSalle Peru 72-63. And Morton over Dunlap 60-41. I'll hold up there as I anticipate that.
Yep,
Mike
Vinny will turn it over to our PA announcer, Mike Verana.
Basketball fans, on behalf of the students, faculty, and administration of Princeton High School, welcome to Prouty Gymnasium for tonight's varsity contest between the Kewanee Boilermakers and your Princeton Tigers. We at Princeton High School are very proud of the athletic tradition that exists in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. The goal of our coaches and our athletes is to work to the best of their abilities, nothing more and nothing less. Please join us in upholding the principles of good sportsmanship no matter what your personal loyalties may be. Good luck to each player and may the best team win. At this time, we ask that everyone stand as you are able and welcome the Princeton High School Star Spangled Singers to center court as we honor America with the presentation of our national anthem.
The
Driscoll. And a junior number 24, Kieran Abernathy. Those are the Boilermakers. Tiger fans, on your feet. Let's meet the starting lineup for your Princeton Tigers. 5'4", junior guard number 5, Kira Morris. 5'10", sophomore forward number 14, Peyton Grant. 5'6", freshman guard number 15, Ava Munson. 5'10", junior forward number 23, Danica Vernon. And a 5'9", senior forward number 24, Keely Davis. The Tigers are coached by Tiffany Gonigan.
All right, we are set to get this one underway, and it is Damaris Diaz winning the opening tip for Kewanee. And a steal. This is Ava Munson all the way to the hoop, and the Tigers score first.
Ava Munson.
Full court pressure by the Tigers. And Kewanee dribbles into a triple team, a jump ball, and it'll go back to Princeton. Joe, one of the big stories of the night is who's not playing tonight for Princeton.
Yes, Cam Driscoll, street clothes on the bench.
She played the first quarter in the last game against Erie Prophetstown and came out with knee problems, and so we will not see Cam at all tonight. Kira Morris. Now Ava, inside it goes. Healy down low to Peyton Brandt for two.
Count the basket by Peyton Brandt.
Peyton, our leading scorer in our last game,
Kewanee foul
Joe,
number 22,
and the sky's the
Bailey
limit
Bailey
as far as
first.
her potential.
I agree.
For the Tigers.
Her production just continues to go up and up.
Free throw good, so the Tigers, if they wanted a good start, they have it.
Certainly.
5-0. Full court pressure, ball tipped out of bounds by Danica Burden. Well, I can tell you in that Erie Prophetstown game, I mean, you hate to lose Cam, but what happened? Coach Gonigan kind of rotated Ava and Kira and then Maddie Gibson, and they all chipped in about 5 or 6 apiece to kind of spell the difference as we have a jump ball, and that'll go to Kewanee. One of the big matchups tonight will be Damaris Diaz and Peyton Brandt. Diaz just an outstanding player in the low post, and she gets the ball, puts it up and in. Almost on cue.
Damaris Diaz.
Keely Davis drives to the basket. Ball knocked away, but she gets it back and puts it in.
Keely Davis.
Good pressure by the Tigers, but you can't leave Diaz alone. She does miss. Oilers will reload, trailing 5 to make that 7-2. Skip pass, and the shot is put up and missed by Klukas. Keely Davis with it out high. Keely all the way to the hoop, is stopped and is called for travel. You just can't say enough about what Keely Davis has done for this team, though, this year. You know it, Joe?
Yeah, she does a lot of little things and a handful of big things, too.
Yeah, not just the scoring, but defensively. Sometimes the other team must think there's 2 of her because she's out front putting pressure, and then she's under the basket getting rebounds. It's been exciting, too, to watch the development of the freshman, Ava Munson, who gets better with every game.
She does.
Ball tipped away momentarily by Kira Morris. Bailey Van Winkle, a double-figure score with it out high moments ago. Now it's Keeley Davis with it from Princeton. Keeley aggressively to the hoop, shot no good. Rebound taken down by Damaris Diaz. Boilers with a thin roster, just 3 players on the bench. Diaz down low. Gives back to Klukas. Her three-pointer is good. They have 3 double-figure scorers. Klukas, Diaz, and Bailey Van Winkle. So they're extremely dangerous. Nice pass inside to Peyton Brandt, but knocked away at the last instant. Will stay with Princeton. Danica Burden inbound, gets it to Keeley. Keeley drives the baseline. Now to Danica. Layup no good, rebound Damaris Diaz. Tigers in a 1-3-1 zone. Three-pointer on the way. This one missed. Diaz fights for the rebound. Second chance for the Boilers, and getting that one to go is Audrey Klukas, her second 3 of the game, and the Boilers go ahead 8-7. Joe, those offensive rebounds for the other team, they're killers, aren't they?
Yep, another possession.
Kira out high. And Coach Gonigan going to take a 30-second timeout to save the possession.
All right, let's wrap up some of the scores over the weekend. Limestone defeated Pekin 61-40. Washington defeated Canton 52-43. There's Peoria Richwoods over Chicago Kenwood 59-58. East Peoria over Chicago Morgan Park 71-45. Metamora defeated Muhammad Seymour 65-61. Peoria High defeated Mount Zion 75-55. Byron defeated Sterling 72-59. Oregon defeated Morrison 67-35. Rock Island Alleman over Rock Falls 67-65. And Lena Winslow defeated Fulton 51-29.
All right, I understand that we're having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard on our monitor, so I will inform you that Kewanee leads 8-7, 3:41 to go in the opening period. Peyton Brandt, 17 feet from the basket. Now Keeley's going to launch from 3. Shot no good. And it looks like Maddie Gibson will pick up that foul. And that is the case.
Maddie Gibson, her first.
Not a whole lot of surprises with these two teams. They know each other like a book. They've had great battles the last few years. Diaz out high against Keeley Davis. Now a pass sails out of bounds. It'll go to Princeton. Two teams tied for the conference crown last year. Princeton winning at Prouty, and Kewanee winning at Brockman Gymnasium, although that night Keeley Davis scored the 1,000th point of her career. Oh, a nice pass into Peyton Brandt. How about that one, Joe?
That was very good. Very observant, perfect pass.
Now the Boilers, they break the press. Tigers realize they cannot leave those three-point shooters alone. And there is an open shot. This one off the mark. Rebounded by Keeley Davis. Keeley all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Danica Burden there for the follow. Won't go.
It's a good rebound.
And Abernathy has her pocket picked, and Keeley puts it in.
That's one of them things you were talking about a minute ago.
Held the basket by Keeley Davis.
Well, she had 10 steals the other night against Erie Prophetstown. You let that ball hang out there the least little bit, and she's going to get it.
She's going to help herself, huh?
Addie Deaver getting ready to check in. Free throw by Keeley. No good. Rebound. And it won't be the last time you hear it tonight. Damaris Diaz. (11-8) in favor of Princeton. Inside to Diaz. Working against Peyton Brandt. Shot no good. Keeley tries to get it inside to Peyton Brandt. The Boilers with the interception and the missed shot. Diaz there for the follow. Another follow by Kewanee, and this leads to points for the veteran, Bailey Van Winkle. When I say that, I think she's like a 3-year varsity starter.
Count the basket by Bailey Van Winkle.
Addie Deaver checking in for Danica Burton. 11-10 in favor of the Tigers. Free throw good by Van Winkle, and that ties the score at 11. With Cam out of the lineup, Keeley's doing a lot of the point guard duties. Addie Deaver left open. She goes, "You're not going to guard me, I'll make it."
Nice job by Addie Deaver.
Boy, when you get somebody come off the bench like that and get a quick 2, that's a huge plus. Van Winkle trapped momentarily. They get it inside. And a shot is good, made by Kieran Abernathy. Her first 2. We're tied at 13, and she'll go to the line for 1.
Princeton, Addie Deaver, her first.
Addie Deaver picking up the foul.
Number 15, Ava Munson, returns for the Tigers. She'll replace Kira Morris. Kieran Abernathy, shooting 1.
Abernathy with a chance to give the Boilers the lead. Free throw no good. Rebound taken down by Keeley Davis. 1:12 to go in the quarter. Tied at 13. Ball tapped away by Van Winkle, but out of bounds to Princeton. Ava Munson to inbound. And a pass is off the mark, taken away by Abernathy. And the Boilers repay the favor with a bad pass of their own. Tigers hit the road tomorrow night to play Orion. That game is 6 o'clock start as Orion low on numbers in their program. Now Keeley veers to the left, gets to the foul line. Maddie Gibson back to Keeley. Keeley from 10 feet off the glass, shot no good. Out of bounds to Princeton. Kind of fortunate there, Joe. I thought they might get Keeley for over the back.
Yeah, it was a fair amount of contact there.
Different inbounds alignment this time for Princeton. Ava Munson inbound, and she finds Maddie Gibson. Now Keeley into the lane. Ava Munson, Keeley for 3, too hard, and Damaris Diaz with yet another rebound. She must have 5 or 6, and we're in the first period. Tied at 13, 14 seconds for the quarter. Will the Boilers hold for 1? They're trying to. They get it into Diaz. She muscles it up. Shot no good. Putback attempt is good by Klukas.
It was waved off. She
okay.
Made a traveling call.
Oh, I'm so glad that you caught that, Joe. I was afraid it was an and 1.
You were getting ready to write it in your book.
13 apiece. Got to get a shot up. Maddie Gibson, I think it's too late anyway. But that will end the first period, and we are tied at 13.
Oh, continuing with scores over the weekend on the girls' side of the ledger, Newman Central Catholic defeated St. Bede 58-42. Orion defeated West Central 53-32. Monmouth Roseville over Ridgewood 33-29. Riverdale over Durant 65-47. And Galena defeated Amboy 30-24. Give you an update on upcoming broadcasts of Tiger Central Live. Tomorrow night, the boys team will host Rock Falls. A week from tomorrow night, on Tuesday the 20th, it'll be a boys and girls doubleheader versus this Ottawa team. And then same on January 24th, beginning at 5 o'clock, girls will host Newman and the boys will host Newman following that game. So lots coming up. The home games are on Tiger Central Live.
Joe, your assessment of the first period.
Princeton's really being super aggressive on their defense. They're doing fine without fouling, but yet Kewanee's found some open shots from behind the arc that have dropped very nicely, so makes for a very tight game.
All tied up at 13 as we begin quarter number 2. Again, Cam Driscoll unavailable tonight. Peyton Brandt passes to Ava Munson. Inside to Peyton Brandt, and Peyton draws the foul.
Boilermaker foul number
Peyton
24,
with 5 in the game.
Her second. Peyton Brandt at the line for the Tigers.
First toss, no good. She'll have another.
Audrey Lucas returns for Kewanee.
Second toss for Peyton is good. 14-13 Princeton. Full court pressure. And the ball picked off by Ava Munson. Keeley going to drive in. 10-footer, no. And a foul's going to be called. I think this is going to be Keeley over the back. We'll see.
Fouls on the Tigers, number 24, Keeley Davis. Her first.
So just the first on Keeley. Boilers have it down by 1, 14-13. Diaz. Now a three-pointer on the way. This one no good. Rebound taken down by Ava Munson. Lob inside for Peyton Brandt. Too high. Out of bounds to Kewanee. Tigers set up in full court pressure, and the Boilers able to beat the press. Double team by the Tigers. Ball goes into the backcourt. Referee indicates it was touched by the Tigers, therefore no over and back. And a traveling violation against the Boilers. Certainly appreciate you tuning in to Tiger Central Live tonight. These girls for Princeton have definitely created a lot of interest, and there's a good crowd here at Prouty as Keeley puts it off the glass, no good. And yet another rebound for Damaris Diaz. Open three-pointer on the way, shot no good, rebound tracked down. Another long shot is missed, and a traveling violation underneath the basket. Called on Annie Campbell. We played 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Only 1 point has been put on the board. A free throw by Peyton Brandt. Danica for three. Shot too hard. Rebound taken down by Lopez of Great pressure by the freshman, Ava Munson. It's out of bounds to Kewanee. We have our pep band here tonight, which is always a nice bonus. In it goes to Diaz, double teamed. Jump ball, and who's going to get it? Oh, it'll go to Kewanee. You always feel like a one like that, Joe. You just deserve it for a reward.
Yep.
But that's the right idea. When Damaris Diaz gets it down low, you need to help. And they get it into her. Now they launch from 3. That's Kluka, shot no good. And Peyton Brandt secures the rebound. Led ahead to Keely Davis. Keely puts on a burst of speed and lays it in. Tigers by 3 at 16-13. An errant pass out of bounds to Princeton. Joe, how about the defense of the freshman, Ava Munson?
I was just thinking the very same thing. Very, very aggressive. Not fouling.
Right.
Close, but man, she's really putting the pressure on the offensive players.
Tigers have gotten 6 points each from Keely Davis and Peyton Brandt. Now Keely off the board, and this one goes. Tigers go up by 5. Need to keep up this good work. Keely and Ava double team, near steal by Danica, but instead it's Diaz. Once again, the Boilers having some trouble with their passing.
Yeah. The Tigers are filling the passing lanes and making it real difficult to get the ball moved around.
Dave Wallace, the coach of Kewanee, is actually the cousin of Tiger coach Tiffany Gonigan. Dave, the son of the legendary Don Wallace, who coached for so many years at Tampico. Yes, Kira's 3 no good. Danica fights for the rebound. Tigers will get a second chance. And it goes to Peyton Brandt. Spins, shot no good. And yet another rebound for Damaris Diaz. Good pressure by the Tigers. However, the Boilers do have an open three-point shooter. Shot is no good, as that was Yepsen missing for the Boilers. 18-13 Princeton. 3:30 to go before halftime. Kira Morris, and it goes to Keely. Uses the left hand, shot no good. Peyton Brandt gets it back, spins, and she's going to be called for the travel. And to be fair, I think it was the right call, Joe.
I believe so. I mean, a lot of traffic in there, and she was trying to make a really nice move, but just a lot of traffic.
Kira Morris going to the bench, but job well done by Kira. You always know you're going to get a hard day's work when you put Kira out there.
Absolutely.
Double team by the Tigers, and a jump ball that'll go to Princeton. .304 to go before halftime. Tiger lead is 5, 18-13. Lobbed inside to Keely Davis. Keely strong to the hoop, and she's going to draw the foul. It's one of the things, Joe, this Tiger front line, Keely, Peyton, and Danica, they can all handle the ball pretty well, which is a nice asset. Timeout taken as we go to Joe.
I'd like to thank the sponsors of Tiger Central Live. And they include the Yepsen Insurance Agency, IvyNet, Princeton Ready Crete, Micklig Energy, Beck's, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. And also a special thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation.
Well, Well, Joe, things going a little better for the Tigers here in the second period. In fact, how many points do you think Kewanee scored in the second period?
Yeah, I see the goose egg. That works.
Yeah,
I mean, as a
pretty
team,
tough to top that.
you don't have to score a lot if you hold the other team to 0. But,
Tigers have only put up 5, but it has been enough to push this out to an 18-13 lead. And this game, if you followed the Tigers and the Boilers and girls basketball, it is by no means over.
no, we got a long ways to go.
Keely Davis, who has 8 points on the night, 0 for 1 at the line so far. This free throw also no good. Second toss for Keely, and this one is good. 19-13. Keely, the MVP of the Ottawa Christmas tournament, and quite frankly, it was an obvious choice. She definitely deserved it. So the Boilers, we'll see if they can break that scoring drought. 15-footer on the way, no good. Rebound gained by the Boilers. Look at that pressure by Keely Davis. That might break the drought. Damaris Diaz. She gets it in that low post. It's about all over but the shout. 19-15 Princeton. Keely inside Peyton Brandt. Off the glass, shot no good. Peyton slow to get up, but she's okay. Good ball movement by Kewanee. And good job by Peyton Brandt fronting Damaris Diaz. Kewanee will get the jump ball, but Joe, that was perfect defense.
Sure was.
So Diaz to inbound. Off of Peyton Brandt. Diaz gets it and puts it in. Now, this is going way back in the day, but I can remember the Prasader boys used to do that at Tisquaw. 19-17 Princeton as Damaris Diaz is putting 4 up quick for Kewanee. Keely into the lane. 10-footer, no good. And just like that, the Boilers with a chance to tie or take the lead. 19-17 Princeton. And it goes to Diaz, works against Peyton Brandt. Shot no good. But Damaris Diaz will go to the line for 2.
You can see Peyton trying to front whenever she can get around on the front side of the Kewanee post player, but she's pretty good about not letting her get in front too.
Diaz so strong. First free throw good. Damaris Diaz with 7 points. Kira Morris checking in for Ava Munson. Second free throw by Damaris. Line drives it in. And we're tied at 19. And Diaz has all 6 of the Boiler points here in the second period. Danica Burden. Now Keely. Keely double team. Danica inside to Peyton Brandt. Oh, nice move by Peyton, but she fumbles it. And a good call, it is a double dribble. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Narrowly tapped away, but Boilers do manage to gain possession. Now Keely with the steal, and she is fouled in the backcourt. It'll just be a common foul. Out of bounds to Princeton.
Kewanee foul, Annie Campbell.
Boilers with 3 team fouls, Princeton with 2.
Names of the Tigers. Audrey Lucas returns for the Boilers.
Just 36 seconds to go in the half, all tied up at 19. Danica. And it goes to Keeley, down low to Peyton Brandt. No foul call, but Danica Burden there for the foul. Tigers lead by 2. Diaz. And the Boilers with some nifty passing. Baseline drive, cut off. Now having a shot blocked was Bailey Van Winkle. And
they called traveling on Keeley.
Yep, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Boilers. Just 7 seconds remaining in the period. Thanks, Joe. So Van Winkle to inbound. Watch out for Diaz. And they got to beat the 5 count, and it's stolen away. Keeley got time. 4-3. Layup, no. And there's the horn. 21-19 in favor of Princeton here at the half.
We had a good half of basketball, Norm.
We sure did. Damaris Diaz proving to be quite the handful for the Tigers, but we knew that coming in, and Peyton Brandt has done a good job going up against her.
She brings a lot of power to that position, Diaz does. She's a very strong girl. When she goes for a rebound, her grip on it is pretty substantial. She knows what to do. Does a great job.
Joe, while we got a minute, I know we touched on it at the beginning, but if you want to give some of the results we had from the wrestling tournament.
I'd be happy to. And this was the Princeton Invitational Tournament, the pit, that took place here in Prouty Gymnasium this past weekend. And this was the 62nd annual event. In that event, Princeton's Casey Etheridge placed second in the 165-pound class. Augusta Swanson was first with 113 pounds. And the Tiger wrestling team was 14th overall. That was out of a total of 30 teams in the tournament. So some came a great distance. In a moment, we are going to be joined in the broadcast booth by Andrea Foster. Andrea, is your headset working?
I think so.
Okay, awesome. We appreciate you coming up and joining us here at halftime. And you are, correct me if I'm wrong, president of the Princeton High School Athletic Booster Club. So thank you for coming up. The boosters do many things that benefit Princeton High School, but why don't you give me a little background as to what it is the boosters do to benefit the students of Princeton High School.
All right, so we are a group of volunteers who collectively work together to raise money. We do things as far as purchase uniforms, which is not a very common thing that booster clubs do, actually. And we do that for all of the sports. A lot of equipment that is needed to help with everything. We do have various events that we have. We're getting ready to start working on the Tiger Classic again. We're going to have that coming up shortly, so we're super excited about that.
And that is a basketball tournament.
Well, the shootout's the tournament. Yeah, that one's coming up February 28th and March 1st.
Okay. So what is the Classic?
That's the golf outing. It'll be coming around again. It'll have a little bit of a change to it. But we're excited for it this year, so.
Awesome. You threw me off when it's 20 degrees outside. I wasn't thinking golf.
You know why, though? Because we were just having a meeting, right out before I came down here, so it's top of my mind. So.
Okay. So what's going to be different about the Tiger Classic?
I'm going to stay kind of quiet on that one and let the guy that's going to run it more this year kind of give it up for it.
Okay, we'll be looking forward to that.
So, yeah, right now we have a blanket raffle that's sitting on there. We have a couple of volunteers who took old jerseys and uniforms, and they made it into a beautiful quilt down there. It is gorgeous. Awesome. So we're selling raffle tickets for that, and we'll be selling that all the way up until the last home game. I think we're doing a senior night for the boys.
Awesome. Now, how many years have you been involved with the Booster Club?
I am a newbie to Princeton in general.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine.
I graduated from Bureau Valley. I had to get all new blue when I came here, you know.
Well,
it is not the same blue. Do not argue with either side that it is.
No, I understand.
So I've been on the Booster Club just shy of 2 years. I started off vice president and then president last year. So
Awesome.
it's been fun. It was a good way to like really immerse myself into the difference and to get acquainted with everything here.
Okay. The reason I was somewhat curious about how long you've been involved, I was wondering if through the years there had been any unique requests, or were you aware of anything that was a little bit off the wall in terms of, I think at one point the club was primarily focused on uniforms, but I know there's a variety of things.
Not to my knowledge. The needs list comes out. We do that at the end of the year.
Sure. And that's where coaches submit
the coaches,
their requests?
Yep, they submit. Mr. Olson's really good. He kind of helps filter through some of that stuff since he's more hands-on with the coaches and speaks to them more. So, and he definitely knows more of what the athletes need and stuff. So
certainly, and I understand as well, knows what can be bought from other funds. So the teams get the most bang for their buck. But uniforms aren't cheap.
Gosh,
and
no.
they wear out quickly, particularly in some sports more than others. But, do I understand correctly that the teams are somewhat on a rotational basis?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's every 5 years now.
Okay. And if they want to do anything over and above that, that's for them to take care of. Yeah. I had coached high school softball a number of years ago, and that was always almost like creating a Christmas list. As we were trying to think of, what do I need a year from now?
Yes.
What am I going to break or wear out between now and then? But it was very, very helpful, whether it's uniforms or whether it's a bucket of balls or whatever it might be, a hitting net.
It's crazy how expensive everything is, too. So.
Okay. How many people do you have in the Booster Club that help out?
I have a very solid group of about 5-6 ladies.
They're super ladies.
They are great. The ladies that I have that work side by side with me on all this, they are fantastic. So
they must be. If they're doing all that they're doing with that small group, they are very, very efficient, and we appreciate that. And just walking by the table out here in the foyer, if you will, outside Prouty Gym, got all of your wares on display, and that quite a variety.
Yes, we have quite a bit of apparel out there. We have one new design from this year, and then we do have some of the stuff from last year. We're putting that on sale, trying to get some of that stuff out of here. So we have quite a bit in here, and we still have quite a bit out in the shed too. So if you don't see your size in here, make sure you just ask, because we probably have it out in the shed that one of us would be happy to go get it for you.
That's fantastic. Is there an online opportunity to do that
as
well?
There are. We actually have 3 different stores going with different places. So you can get all sorts of different ones. If you're looking for like a sports-specific store, Mullet Brothers has one that we have going right now. Sites has one as well that they're working through, and Breed Loves. So we have all 3 of them. They're all up on our Facebook page, right there at the top. So you can click on the link and it'll take you right to it. So
very, very efficient. Now, I know I see you regularly at the football games and here at the basketball games. Are there other places where you land?
We try to do like during the spring, but it's so hard because things are so spread out during the springtime. So we try to, and then weather doesn't really cooperate as much in the spring either, and nobody wants to come out and shop in the shed when it's all rainy and everything. It is harder. So we do kind of focus more on the shed and on here, just because keep us out. Well,
and the amount of people that are available to observe and to be buyers certainly would favor the basketball.
Definitely closer together and grouped in here. Where you go to softball, baseball, it's pretty spread out when you get going over there.
That's right. Have you had any requests for new items that were a little bit different?
Not really. For me, coming in, learning about like wrestling was different. Like last year, wrestling chose to not get uniforms, and they wanted to recondition the mats. And I was like, "What is that? Like, what do you mean?" So they had to like explain that to me. I'm like,
me as well.
I don't know what that means. So, not that it was a weird request, but for me, I was just like, "Oh, that was different," just because I had never heard about it before. So I'm learning as we go through here too.
That would be a new one for me too. It was obviously necessary. They wouldn't have requested it. So, well, fantastic. That's we sure appreciate all that you do. All the folks on your your crew do a tremendous thing, and it's a tremendous benefit for all the Princeton High School athletes. Thank you for all your hard work. We appreciate that, and thank you for coming up and sharing.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea Foster.
All right. Very well done, and we do appreciate the work she does. As far as the scoring in the first half, kind of what you would think. It's Keeley Davis leading the Tigers with 9 and Peyton Brandt with 6. So they have 15 of the 21. Addie Deaver, Ava Munson contributing 2 each, along with Danica Burden. And for the Boilers, Damaris Diaz leading the way with 8. Audrey Klukas with 6. Bailey Van Winkle with 3. And 2 points coming from Kristen Anderson. So, as I said, as far as the scoring, not a whole lot of surprise there. 16 minutes of basketball left, Joe, and it should be one that'll go right down to the wire.
I believe that's a distinct possibility. Two teams are nearly even right at this point, and it's been tough all the way along.
Danica Burden inbounds to Peyton Brandt. Looks like the Boilers have went to a man-to-man. Skip pass into the corner to Ava Munson. Now Kira out high. Keeley with it. Keeley gets past her defender. Danica for 3. Shot no good.
It was a pretty good look.
So the Boilers with a chance to tie it up or take the lead. Diaz down low, and the shot is put up and missed. However, getting the rebound was Abernathy on her missed shot. Boilers will reload. 3-pointer on the way. This one too hard. Diaz with the offensive rebound, and it's blocked by Danica Burden. Huge block for Danica there. Diaz under the hoop is practically an automatic too. And stolen away by the Boilers, and the layup is up and good by Audrey Klukas. She ties it at 21. Klukas with 8. They have 3 players averaging in double figures: Van Winkle, Klukas, and Diaz. And now a bad pass by Danica Burden. Stolen away by Klukas. And it goes to Diaz, and foul going to be called on Peyton Brandt. That's Peyton's second.
Princeton foul, Peyton Brandt.
Diaz so far 2 for 2 from the line.
Diaz at the line.
Showed kind of a line drive style of free throw in the first half. A little more arch on this one, and it's good. And the Boilers move ahead, 22-21.
I know you have the book in front of you, Norm. I don't think anybody on either team shows more than 2 fouls, do they?
I think that's accurate as well.
Yeah,
as
there's
that line drive free throw.
not a lot of fouls.
23-21 Kewanee. Tigers yet to, well, I'll take that back. No, they haven't scored it. It was 21 at halftime. Now they've scored. Maddie Gibson gets the Tigers' first 2. Ties the game at 23. And a timeout being taken, so we'll go to Joe.
Elmira High School is located in Elmira, Illinois, or was located in Elmira, Illinois, and that town is located in Stark County, has a population of about 50 folks. The school system began in Elmira in 1838, and high school courses were offered from 1902 to 1915. Elmira is on Route 93, about 9 miles west of Bradford. The high school is consolidated to Toulon High School. The school, at least as of a couple of years ago, was still standing, though not in very good shape. The structure of the building could easily make one think it was a church, but indeed it was a school, and it may have been taken down in recent years.
Yeah, it definitely resembled a church. It had like the place for the bell and stuff.
Sure. Is that right on the highway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I can picture it.
Keeley on the break. Nice pass to Danica Burden. Puts up the shot. It won't go, but Danica will go to the line for 2. So some big free throws coming up for Danica.
Addison Yepsen.
Addison Yepsen picking up the foul, and Danica's free throw. Good.
Danica Burden at the line for the Tigers.
Maybe not spot on, but good.
It was a chip shot. It had a backspin and it just dropped.
Second free throw, also good. That a girl, Danica. Tigers go back up 2. They're up 25-23. That was the halftime lead, 2 points. Now Diaz. Diaz drives in. Skip pass knocked away. The Boilers managed to come up with it. And a scoop shot by Yepsen is good to tie things up at
I don't
25.
think anybody was more surprised than her.
Kind of looked like a shot you'd maybe take in horse.
Exactly.
Now, beautiful high-low Keeley Davis to Peyton Brandt. Peyton's got 8. Tigers lead by 2. And a jump ball situation. It'll stay with Kewanee. That's Maddie Gibson with good hands as Kira Morris checking in. These Boilers, Joe, they're tough to defend. They've got some good three-point shooters, but if you collapse too much to the outside, it's Diaz in the low post. That time, Diaz with a rare error with the travel. (27-25) in favor of the Tigers. Vinny Boyd, our producer director, informed me that we got the scoreboard back up on the monitor. Great job, Vinny. As Kira drives in, boy, she got away with about 4 or 5 steps, let alone 2.
Well, you mean she didn't get away?
Yeah, that's true. And then they called it, at any rate.
Yeah.
2-point lead for Princeton. Full court press. Boilers break it, get the pass under the basket, and the shot is missed. The putback is no good, but going to the line for 2 free throws will be Kieran Abernathy.
Foul on the Tigers, Danica Burden.
Danica Burden picking up the foul. That's her second. Free throw by Kieran Abernathy is good.
Kieran Abernathy at the line for the Kewanee Boilermakers.
Second free throw, also good. Tied at 27. Full court pressure by the Boilers. Peyton Brandt led ahead to Kira Morris. 15-footer by Keeley Davis. Shot no good. Ball tapped out of bounds. Who will get it? It'll stay with Princeton. Danica to inbound. Peyton out high. Keeley at the foul line. Lobbed inside to Peyton Brandt. Peyton can't get a shot up. Instead, it's Kira Morris strong to the basket. Does not score, but draws the foul. So some big free throws coming up for Kira Morris.
Damaris Diaz.
Damaris Diaz picking up the foul. That's just her first. First free throw no good for Kira Morris.
Guerrero Lopez returns for the Boilers. Kira Morris at the line for the Tigers.
Second free throw for Kira. This one also no good. And there for yet another rebound is Damaris Diaz. 3:30 to go in the game.
Third quarter.
Or third quarter, yeah. And I'm just thinking, if you just tuned in and you're wondering where Cam Driscoll is, she's unavailable. She's hurt. Now Keeley all the way to the hoop, and it'll go! So Keeley has 11. Yeah, thanks for that correction. Big difference. Tigers go up by 2 at 29-27, and Keeley, who is 1 for 3 from the charity stripe, does not get this one to go. And Abernathy there for the rebound for the Boilers. Three-pointer on the way. This one no good. Boilers have this rebound corralled. Now it's stolen away by Keeley Davis. She loses control. Inside pass to Diaz, deflected by Maddie Gibson. Out of bounds to Kewanee. Boilers trail by 2. Diaz. Coach Wallace has the Boilers spread the floor a little bit. It leads to a three-pointer, and it is good. Bailey Van Winkle puts Kewanee up by 1 at 30-29. Oh, pass over the head on the outstretched arms of Keeley Davis. Intercepted by the Boilers. And Kira Morris going to pick up a foul.
Foul on the Tigers, Kira Morris.
Kira's first. Scoreboard shows 3 team fouls for each squad. Still 2 minutes remaining in the third. Kewanee by 1. Boilers once again spread the floor. Last time it led to an open 3. And now Danica and Keeley both get in there, and the ball tipped away, picked up by Peyton Brandt. Peyton works against Diaz. Kira thought about a 3. Into Keeley. Keeley towards the hoop. Lots of contact and a foul called on the Boilers. They're forced, so still not a shooting foul as far as free throws. Bailey Van Winkle picking up her second foul. In the corner it goes to Danica Burden. Nice move, 17-footer, no, misses everything. Kewanee continues to hold the 1-point advantage. And the three-pointer missed by Van Winkle. .110 to go, third period. Kewanee by 1. They get it into the lane. Abernathy's shot will not go. Great rebound by Peyton Brandt. Peyton gives to Danica Burden for 3. Shot no good. Ball goes off the hands of Keeley Davis to Kewanee, and the Tigers right now, Joe, they're just cold. Van Winkle muscles in and draws the foul. Van Winkle has 6 points in the game, 1 for 1 from the line. As the freshman Ava Munson getting ready to check in. Free throw good by Van Winkle.
Number 11, Addie Deaver, along with number 15, Ava Munson, return for Princeton.
Addie Deaver and Ava Munson checking in. Maddie Gibson and Danica Burton going to the bench. Second free throw by Van Winkle is good. She's 3 for 3 from the line, and the Kewanee lead is 3. Now Kira Morris. In it goes to Peyton Brandt. Strong to the basket, draws the foul.
Boiler foul number 24, Kieran Abernathy. Peyton Brandt at the free throw line.
I have the Boilers, Joe, at 9 for 9 from the line. So if you wonder why they're winning, is Peyton Brandt cashes in. Peyton 3 for 4 from the line. And that one rounded in. 32-31 Boilers, 29 seconds for the quarter. Tigers need a stop.
Tigers go man to man.
Van Winkle against Ava Munson. That's a tough ask for the freshman. Van Winkle all the way to the hoop and she scores.
Bailey Van Winkle.
Now Keeley all the way to the hoop. Shot is good and
Nope. Gonna call it on the floor.
on the floor. So the Boilers are over the limit, and Keeley will shoot 2 free throws with just 4 seconds remaining.
Kewanee foul, Damaris Diaz.
Damaris Diaz picking up, I believe it's her second. They haven't posted it on the board yet. As Keeley's free throw well short, she'll have another.
At the line for the Tigers.
It is the second foul on Diaz as Keeley awaits free throw number 2. This one also no good.
Yeah.
Ball out of bounds. And foul going to be called on the Tigers, Addie Deaver, and that's a costly foul.
Tiger foul, Addie Deaver.
Just 3 seconds remaining in the quarter, but it's going to allow Kewanee a chance to add some more points here.
Yeah, fouling 90 feet from the hoop in that scenario wasn't what we wanted.
2 throws for Kieran Abernathy. And the Boilers continue their mastery at the free throw line. I have them at 10 for 10 from the line. Second toss, this one short, rebound Keeley Davis. Let ahead and didn't, what about a foul there? Coach Gonigam pleading as Kira Morris was knocked out of bounds. I think she's got a legitimate argument, but it's going to go for naught. 35-31 Kewanee after 3.
Let's talk about the Longview Hornets. Longview, Illinois has a population of 112, and it's located in Champaign County, about 25 miles southeast of the city of Champaign. Longview's population was 270 in 1960 and has been in decline since. Then Longville High School began around 1900 and closed in 1953. Today, Longview high schoolers attend Heritage High School in Broadlands, Illinois. Broadlands, Allerton, Homer, and Longview are all part of the Heritage High School. Even with the 4 towns combining the high school, enrollment is around 130. Broadlands has a population of 300. The Longview Hornets colors were orange and blue and had a great deal of success in basketball from 1933 to 1939.
And what did I have down there, Joe? What county is that in?
It would have to be Champaign County, yes.
Okay, sure, yep. Well, the Tigers have a hill to climb, Joe.
They do. They do. It's not familiar territory for them, but, well, I guess we've been here before, but got to figure out a way to make it work.
So the Tigers begin with their starting lineup. Down by 4. Ava Munson. Danica tries to get it into Peyton Brandt. Stolen away by the Boilers. Diaz. Diaz heavily guarded. And a steal by Keeley Davis. Keeley all the way to the hoop. Shot no good. Now Keeley going for the steal. Ball goes out of bounds. And just relentless effort by Keeley Davis there. Keeley with it. Now Danica.
A little rough there in the post. We'll see what happens next.
Brand against Diaz. No call. Oilers are on the run. Lucas. Her shot no good. Abernathy with the offensive board. Now Diaz. They whip it around the horn. Van Ginkel double team. Tiger defense is relentless, but yet the Boilers able to answer the challenge. Diaz this time called for the travel. Ava Munson hanging out in the corner. Wouldn't mind them getting the ball to her as Keeley drives in. Now Kira loses control, and here come the Boilers up by 4. Kewanee in no hurry. Diaz. And a traveling violation.
I agree.
I was a little worried about a foul call, but I think the travel came first, and that's a good call.
Appeared to be.
Peyton Brandt. Peyton drives in, and Diaz with the block. Now Keeley putting the pressure on in the backcourt. Jump ball. It will go to Kewanee, but nonetheless, a great play.
Yep, good hustle.
Keeley Davis.
Way to be scrappy.
That's the thing about Keeley. She just refuses to lose. Relentless effort. Oh, over and back. Yes, indeed. Ava inbound. Keeley against Van Winkle. Ava Munson, back to Keeley. Oh, an errant pass out of bounds to Kewanee. Addison Yepsen checking back in for the Boilers. 5:16 to go in the game. No one has scored here in the fourth period. Diaz. Oilers whip it around the horn. Three-pointer on the way missed. Diaz with the offensive board. He does not score, but will go to the line where she is 4 for 4 on the night.
Fouls on Danica Burden.
Diaz with 10 points. Her and Van Winkle with 10 apiece to lead the Boilers. And the free throw by Diaz is good.
Maddie Gibson returns.
Maddie
for
Gibson
Princeton.
checking in for Kira Morris. Second free throw by Diaz. First miss of the night for the Boilers from the line. Incredible. Maddie Gibson, three-pointer no good. Rebound tracked down by Ava Munson. And a foul is called on the Boilers. I actually don't mind that shot, though, Joe, even though it didn't go in.
No, the Tigers are struggling for offense. We're really struggling for a good shot. The Homer Panthers. Homer is a village in, oops, I'm sorry, that was read a moment ago. I'll go to Dana High School and the Dana High School Demons. Their school colors were purple and gold. The village of Dana has a population of 171 and is located in southwestern LaSalle County. Dana was originally named Martin, later Conklin, and then in 1873 the name was changed to Dana. The school system began in the late 1800s, and in 1949 Dana students went to Monunk as part of Monunk, Nayland, Rutnam High School. Today Dana is part of the Vailcrest High School system. One of Dana's best sports was basketball. In 1940, Dana beat Winona 36-33 to win the district championship. The 1945 Dana track team consisted of one member. His name was Gene O'Connell, and he competed in every event except for relays. The Dana girls basketball team was called the Hot Shots.
Well, I bet that one guy on the track team, everybody knew him. He was always sweating.
Yeah, I don't understand why he didn't do the relays.
Now Keeley has the ball knocked away. Gets it back. Danica. Ava Munson to Keeley. Keeley in the lane. Puts it off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. And the foul is no good, but she'll go to the line for two. You know, Joe, the one on Homer, I think you probably saw Champaign County and thought you had already read it, but you haven't. I would remember that one.
Well,
Jim Hermes, former superintendent of Malden, went to Homer.
No, no kidding.
Oh, Keeley missing badly on that first one.
Yeah, once I got to reading it, looked familiar.
Second free throw for Keeley, and this one bounces out as well. Could well be, if Kewanee wins this, the tail of the tape will be the foul line, where the Boilers have been outstanding and the Tigers have struggled mightily.
I believe you're right.
Boilers in no hurry. And a lot of contact under the hoop, and it's ruled to jump, so Tigers will take it and also get the possession. A little bit of discussion going on at the scorer's table.
I believe it's a question of whose possession. I believe we have it right.
Paul Bosnick over there on the official book. You can count on him. He's one of the best. Ball tipped away. And Kewanee going to take their time. Lucas over the timeline against Ava Munson. 3:27 to go. Diaz. Baseline drive, cut off. Somehow that pass managed to make it out to the top of the key without an interception. Look out here, Diaz. Cut off, nice job by Maddie Gibson. Now a shot in the lane is good. That is Addison Yepsen. She'll go to the line for the and one. And the Tigers are in quite the straits here, down by 7 with 2:58 to go. Free throw no good. Rebound Keeley Davis. Keeley. Peyton Brandt for three. No. Rebound taken down by Klukas of Kewanee. And the Boilers in the driver's seat, up by 7. And a foul going to be called on Peyton Brandt.
Tigers baseball start pressuring and trying to generate some fouls because of.
Yeah, no problem with Peyton picking that one up. That is her.
We're going to need to put the Boilers on the line.
Oh my goodness, they do it again off the back of Keeley Davis. Keeley gets the rebound on the missed shot. And Keeley drives in the lane and will draw the foul. You almost knew when Keeley got that rebound, she was going to take it all the way.
Yep.
She didn't appreciate that maneuver. Actually, it's not a shooting foul. It's just out of bounds to Princeton. Kira to inbound. And the inbound knocked away. Boilers would like to score, but they're just as content to run clock here. You can bet on that. Up by 7, 38-31 Kewanee, 2 minutes to go. And a steal by Kira Morris. Kira all the way to the hoop, and it's been the story of the night. Shot no good. I don't mean that against Kira, but the Tigers just have not been shooting well from the field or the line.
Nope.
Dual possession, and it goes to Kewanee.
Yep.
Turnover by the Boilers. Three-pointer could put the Tigers right back in it. Peyton Brandt into Keeley. Her shot off the glass is good. That's the Tigers' first 2 of the 4th period as Coach Gonigan calls a timeout.
All right. Illinois Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Lanny Slevin is the announcer for the longtime sports director at WLPO in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby. He broadcast the basketball state tournament for close to 30 years. Lanny announced basketball, football, baseball, softball, volleyball, and track. He began his broadcasting career at WRPL Radio in Lincoln, Illinois in 1970.
A true Hall of Famer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, consummate gentleman. It's funny, after all these years, and with all due respect, they have a lot of talented people on WLPO, but certainly to a lot of people, still the face of the station. When you think of WLPO, you think of Lanny Slevin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now a tie-up in the backcourt. Oh, my goodness. Kukas going hard to the floor. Possession arrow favors Kewanee. Actually,
Princeton.
it is Princeton getting it. Okay, Keeley with it. Now Kira Morris into Keeley Davis. Ball knocked away. Diaz picks it up. Deflected by one of the Tigers, out of bounds to Kewanee with 1:18. Tigers down by 5. Their hopes are slim, but you never know. Double team. Now Diaz over the timeline. Ball tipped and recovered by the Boilers. Drive to the basket. Shot put up and missed. Rebound taken down by Peyton Brandt. Keeley's ahead of the pack. She's got it. Left-hand layup, good! 48 seconds. 3-point game. And a near steal by Peyton Brandt. Foul going to be called. It will go against Peyton Brandt. That's her 3rd. Still a common foul at this point. Boy, the Tiger pressure the last 45 seconds or so, Joe. It's been incredible, hasn't it?
Helter Skelter. Go for broke here.
And the inbounds. Taken by Yepsen. She gets it over the timeline. 30 seconds left. And the foul going to be called on Peyton Brandt. And going to the foul line is Bailey Van Winkle, who is 3 for 3 on the night. Just 26 seconds remaining. So Van Winkle with 2 throws. And the first one is good. She's 4 for 4 from the line, has 9 points. A basket and a 3-pointer to go with those. 4 for 4, make it 5 for 5. She's got 10, and that Kewanee lead extends to 5. Keeley. And Coach Gottingham going to take a timeout as we go to Joe.
IHSA basketball legend Bruce Douglas is now 61 years of age, and he was a 4-year varsity starter for Quincy. He was a 6'3" tall guard. His freshman year at Quincy went 32-1. His sophomore year, he averaged 19.4 points per game. His junior year, Quincy was undefeated and state champions. And his senior year, his 64-game winning streak ended in the state semifinals. Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois in 1982, and he scored 2,040 points in his career at Quincy, and his career high school record was 123-5. Douglas played college basketball at the University of Illinois and started all 4 years and led the team to 4 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. Scored 1,261 points at the U of I, and he was first team All-Big Ten in 1984. Played in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings and also in the CBA with the Rockford Lightning.
All right, Joe, thanks very much for that. 21 seconds remaining. Tigers need to score and score quick. Well, we'll see what Coach Gottingham came up with out of the timeout. Oh, Keeley drives in. Shot good by Keeley Davis. It's a 3-point game. 12 seconds left. Tigers need a steal, and the Boilers are going to take a timeout, probably a wise one, with 10 seconds remaining.
Okay, speaking of Illini, Lowell Hamilton was a 6'7" player for the University of Illinois. He is now 52 years of age, born May 3rd in 1966 in Chicago. IHSA tournament. He led St. Mel to the Class A title in 1985, defeating Chrisman 95-63. Chrisman is about 15 miles south of Danville with a population of 1,257. Hamilton played 4 years at the University of Illinois and was part of the 1989 Flying Illini that qualified for the NCAA tournament. Scored 1,241 career points for Illinois, had 87 blocked shots, and a career 53.4% field goal percentage for the Illini.
Well, right around 10 seconds left to go in this one. And, you know, you might say foul, and it may come down to that, but boy, a steal would sure be nice because these Boilers
should be slick.
They don't miss at the line. 10.2 seconds remaining, Kewanee by 3. Full court pressure by the Tigers. And the inbounds, tapped away momentarily by Peyton Brandt. And now Damaris Diaz called for the double dribble. Coach Gottingham has a timeout left. Will she use it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Yes, with 7.3 seconds, might as well try to set things up the way you want them. Hey, the Bureau Valley Storm, selected as the school nickname and was voted upon by the students in the school's earliest days. 4 high schools, Bureau Western, Wynett, Manlius, and Walnut, were consolidated to form the new district. Other nickname choices included Phoenix and Timberwolves. According to Wikipedia, 10 different villages have representation in the Bureau Valley student population: Bradford, Buda, Harmon, Manlius, New Bedford, Normandy, Sheffield, Thomas, Walnut, and Wynette.
All right. So, I'm not sure what was left on the clock. Are you, Joe? Like maybe
7.1.
As of a couple games ago, even beyond Cam Driscoll, Danica Burton was our leading three-point percentage shooter. And I know Peyton Brand is a good three-point shooter.
Certainly any of them could shoot it. Whoever gets the best look, I think, is your best bet.
So let's see who the Tigers bring out.
Anybody can shoot it.
Peyton.
7.3.
Keeley.
Yeah, 7.3. I said 7.1.
Maddie, Kira, and Danica. It goes to Keeley Davis. She launches. No good. Rebound tracked down, and it goes out of bounds to Princeton. Wow.
Interesting. We're 60 or 70 feet away, but it didn't seem to be the right way.
Timeout taken by Kewanee. So, in a way, I bet Coach Gottingham doesn't really mind that.
No. Why not take a
It'll
minute?
give her a chance to set up a play.
The ball's down there in the corner. I don't know if that probably does present a bit of a problem. I'm not sure. But it's different than certainly being right underneath. Somebody's going to need to set a very solid pick and try to spring someone open. It's going to require a good pass.
Again, the Tigers playing the entire game without the services of Cam Driscoll, who is out with a knee injury.
Changes a lot of things, doesn't it, Norm?
It does.
Hey, next man up. You got to go with what you got.
And the help for Keeley and Peyton hasn't been quite as strong as it was the other night against Erie Prophetstown, but replacing Cam is a big ask, that's for sure.
Yep. Takes a team. See what the plan is.
Now we know Kira Morris has a propensity for
Kewanee can
big
foul, too.
three-pointers.
They've got fouls to give, or at least one.
Oh, that's an excellent point.
Or even two. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing to do.
And it goes to Keeley Davis. Gonna watch it, Keeley at the horn. It's off the mark. And Kewanee wins it by a score of 40-37. So, Tigers, Joe, do you have those notes from me? I'm thinking that we dropped to 14-1 with the loss.
I believe that's correct, yeah.
Well, you can't take a thing away from the Kewanee Boilermakers. They were outstanding at the foul line tonight. Joe, whatever you got to keep the iron hot for a minute here while I get these totals.
I'll hit you with our sponsors. They deserve all the attention we can give them. They include Yepsen Insurance Agency, IvyNet, Princeton Ready Creek, Micklig Energy, Mex Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KBLEF Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. With a special thank you to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation. Also a special thanks to Dawn Andrea Foster for joining us at halftime for our halftime interview as president of the Princeton High School Athletic Booster Club. Leads a group of ladies that have done a nice job of raising funds by selling Tiger gear, and the funds are used to provide uniforms and other equipment for the Princeton High School athletic teams. Through the years, provided many uniforms and lots of equipment through the years, and have been a tremendous benefits to the athletes and the athletic programs of Princeton High School. So if you have questions about that and would like to participate, I'm sure on Facebook you can find a link. And I know that they also have links to 3 different stores that they have open at the current time where you can get Princeton High School Tiger gear. Quite a selection, and prices are right. Norm, it keeps getting darker up here. Did you notice that? If it wasn't for my my phone here.
I've got Kewanee scores figured out, Joe. If
all right.
you can keep it going a little bit, we'll get Princeton's figured out.
All right. Give me one moment, and I will bring us up to speed on upcoming schedule. And that beginning tomorrow night, Princeton High School boys will host Rock Falls here at Prouty Gymnasium. And a week from tomorrow night, on January 20th, both boys and girls will host this Ottawa team again. And then on Saturday, the 24th of January, the boys and girls will host Newman Central Catholic. That begins at 5 p.m. with the girls' game, with the boys' game following. And then on Monday, the Rochelle game will be, Rochelle will be here to face the Tiger girls. On Tuesday the 27th, Riverdale will be here to face the girls as well. And the girls will face Mendota on Thursday, January 29th, and Marquette on Monday, February 2nd. Following day on Tuesday, El Paso will visit to play the boys. And on Friday the 6th of February, Mendota will come to Prouty Gymnasium to face the boys. And wrapping out the rest of the schedule, the girls of Erie Prophetstown will come to Prouty Gym on Monday, February 9th. The boys will come on Tuesday the 10th. And on Friday, the boys will host Hall, and that Friday being February 13th. So can't count them off the top of my head, but a dozen or 15 games there. So that's pretty exciting. Hope you, if you can't make it to the game, that you can tune us in on Tiger Central Live. I'll hold the light.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Joe. Let's see here. Okay, it does check out. Always, you know that being a banker, you got to add it forwards, backwards.
Well, we hope it balances.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's the scoring for the Tigers. Maddie Gibson with 2, Addie Deaver with 2, 10 points for Peyton Brandt, who was 4 out of 5 at the line. Danica Burden with 4, and she was 2 for 2 from the line. Keeley with 17 points. For the Boilers, 8 points from Audrey Klukas, 4 for Addison Yepsen, 11 for Damaris Diaz, including 5 out of 6 at the line. Bailey Van Winkle with 13. She was 4 for 4 from the line. And it was Kieran Abernathy with 8 points. Kieran was 3 for 3 from the line. So on the night, the Boilers, let's see, 12 out of 13. The Tigers, conversely, 7 out of 17. So there's your ball game, a 3-point win for Kewanee.
Yeah, that's
Score by quarters, we were tied at 13. Tigers led by 2, 21-19 at halftime. Boilers opened it up, 35-31, a 4-point lead at the end of 3, and final score Kewanee 40 and Princeton 37. Nonetheless, Joe, it wasn't the Tigers' night, but even up until the very end, Keeley putting up a 3 at the horn, they fought hard.
They did. It's different for them to play without Keeley, without Cam, and I think there was no shortage of effort. There's no shortage of hustle. It was a night when free throws didn't go down, and maybe some shots didn't go down as well as usual, but give Kewanee some credit for that, particularly not on the free throws necessarily, but defensively they were stout and limited what the Tigers could do.
And I imagine if you would have went up to Coach Conningham at the beginning of the season and said you're going to win the Thanksgiving tournament, the Christmas tournament, and after 15 games you're going to be 14-1, I think she would take it.
Certainly. Just need to keep going, keep working on things, and certainly we need to get Cam healthy, but it gives other people opportunities to get some playing time, and maybe it makes you better 3 or 4 or 5 weeks from now when it actually matters more.
Absolutely.
Matters more.
Yeah. Well, the Tigers, not much time to rest. They'll play Orion tomorrow night. The girls will, and the boys will be playing Rock Falls. We have made arrangements that we hope to be getting some score updates from Orion, so we'll let you know how that goes. But that's about going to do it. Joe, maybe one more thank you to our sponsors.
All right. And again, one more time through our sponsors of Tiger Central Live include Yepsen Insurance Agency, Ivy Net, Princeton Ready Crete, Micklig Energy, Beck, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, and Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center, with the special thanks to the Public Schools Foundation.
All right. Well, tough night for the Tigers as the preliminary matchup. Kewanee didn't have enough players to field an underclass squad. So in the freshman game that preceded this one, Ottawa beat Princeton 31-16. And here in the nightcap, it is Kewanee coming away with the victory, handing the Tigers their first defeat, 40-37. We'll be back with you tomorrow night when the boys host Rock Falls. Hope you can join us. Until then, thanks to all our great crew, Vinny Boyd, our producer-director, Alex Perry, Giovanna Wire, Carly Schultz, Isla Bear, and also, Joe, big thanks to you. Nolan Brongo will be back with us tomorrow night. Maybe that's what we were missing. If Nolan would have been here, maybe we would have won. But nonetheless, a good effort by the Tigers in terms of just all-out hustle. But the shots, and particularly the free throws, just were not falling. All right, we'll see you tomorrow night around 6:30 or so when the boys entertain the Rock Falls Rockets. Have a good evening, everybody.